Assalamu alaikum. Hi everybody. Today we will continue our vocab course, lesson 12. We will get definitions, context, clues, examples, synonyms, and antonyms. Be careful. These words are very important for the SAT preparation as well. So let's get started. We have new 10 words. We have constitution, constitution, hypocrite, hypocrite, indirect, indirect, indefinite, indefinite, prudent, prudent, judicial, judicial, veto, veto, notable, notable, segregation, segregation, elective, elective. These are the new words for this lesson. Let's deal with it one by one. Let's go. Constitution. It's a noun. Sound like constitution, constitution. Constitution means a written document which forms the set of political principles by which a state or organization is governed. So it's like the state document or policy for rule. Example, Britain has no written constitution. Britain has no written constitution. We have synonyms like character, clay, colors, types, or sets. Genius, nature, personality, and self. All these synonyms are suitable for constitution according to different contexts. If you look here at this picture, it seems we, the people, I think it's a famous image about the United States Constitution of rule. So as I told you, it's a written document which forms the set of political principles by which a state or organization is governed. Next, hypocrite. It's a noun. Sounds like hypocrite, hypocrite. Hypocrite means somebody or a person who puts on a false appearance of virtue or religion, like shows something different completely about what is inside him, or who acts in a contradiction to his or her stated beliefs or feelings, like showing something and keeping something different and bad inside himself. The hypocrite does or says one thing in public and another in private. The hypocrite does or says one thing in public and another in private, like shows something different, has many faces. A synonym, disapproving, liar, dishonest, double-faced. Antonym, faithful, truthful, honest, and clear. If you look at this picture, many people seems very handsome and kind and loving of charity, but in reality, they seem just like, as you see, devils. So take care of hypocrite people. Indirect. It's an adjective. Sounds like indirect. Indirect. It means happening in a way that is complicated or not obvious or not straight. deviating from a direct or direct line or course, not going straight to the point. So indirect means not straight, not direct. The benefits from the pure research are often indirect, like it comes in different ways or not in a direct way, by different ways. A synonym, roundabout. Antonym, obvious or direct or clear. If you look at these two arrows, one of them is straight away and another is zigzagged or not straight, indirect. Just like when you want to reach a destination, if you take a straight, direct way, you will reach it fast. But if you go indirect, you will take even fast time or more time. It depends on the way. Maybe there is the straight way is very crowded traffic, and the indirect way is free. Like most of people always like to follow the direct ways. So indirect is not straight or roundabout. The opposite is obvious or direct. Segregation. It's a noun. Sounds like segregation. Segregation. Segregation means the separation or isolation of a race, class, or ethnic group by enforced or voluntary residence in a restricted area. The separation or isolation of a race, class, or ethnic group by enforced or voluntary residence in a restricted area, or by separate educational facilities or by other discriminatory means, like to differentiate between people, separate people according to maybe color, gender, maybe ethnics, so to put each part in a separate department. Example, they fought to end the segregation of public schools. They fought to end the segregation of public schools. Like in the United States, in the old history, they used to segregate, differentiate between the black people and the white people. Like there's separate schools for black and separate schools for white, and even clubs, separate for white and separate for black people. We have many synonyms like separation, isolation, solitariness, solitude. Antonym, equality or fairness. Yeah, segregation of public schools, like as you see, as I told you in the history of the United States, they used to segregate, differentiate, separate between the black and white people in all or most of the governmental institutions like schools, hospitals, clubs, and so on. Prudent. It's an adjective. Sounds like prudent. Prudent. It means avoiding risks and uncertainties. Careful. Somebody who is careful and prudent avoids danger and mistakes. You should be prudent in facing problems and dangers. You should be prudent in facing problems and dangers. Wise, reasonable, intelligent are synonyms for the word. Antonym, imprudent or indiscreet. So prudent, somebody who is smart and wise enough to deal with different things and avoid the bad and hard problems. So you need to make your mind to be prudent, intelligent, and wise enough, reasonable. Indefinite. It's an adjective. Sounds like indefinite. Indefinite means not exact, not clear, or without clear limits. You know something indefinite, unknown. The project has been postponed for an indefinite period. The project has been postponed for an indefinite period, like for an unknown period of time. Synonym: bottomless, boundless, endless, limitless. Antonym: bounded, definite, limited, restricted. Indefinite things make you ask many questions, so it's a little bit confusing. Indefinite means limitless, so you need to ask which time, which place, and so on. Elective. It's an adjective, sounds like elective. Elective means voted for or chosen by people or by a group of students, people, employees. It depends on the situation. Example: we met the elective manager. We met the elective manager. Synonym: selected or chosen. Antonym: requested, forced, default. So you don't have the ability to choose or to make a choice, like something obligatory. But elective, you have a complete ability to choose your way. Like if you look at this picture, advanced database, he has different branches and different fields to go through. So he's thinking, he is able to make his own choice and decision. Elective. Look at this one. Here, there is a spotlight on a character. So, notable. This is a notable character. All people are looking at him. He is obvious enough to be noticed by people. Notable. Adjective means important and deserving attention and worthy of note. Example: this is a notable collection of rare plants. This is a notable collection of rare plants. A synonym: remarkable, outstanding, well known, stand out, star, or superstar. Antonym: normal, nobody, non celebrity, which is normal people, but notable, celebrity, famous people, star, somebody who is well known and famous. Like stars, actors, famous, skillful football players, scientists, and so on. Oh, look at this. This one, I think, is a judge at the court. Oh, judicial. Judicial. It's an adjective. It means involved in a court of law, the judicial system relating to a judgment, the function of judging. Example: many women are included in the judicial system. Synonym: lawful or legal according to law. So judicial means to be involved or forced by the power of law or judge. Veto. It's a noun. Sounds like veto. It means to stop something from happening. So it means refusal to allow something to be done, to refuse to admit or approve something. For instance, the Ministry of Defense has the power of veto over all British arms exports. The Ministry of Defense has the power of veto over all British arms exports. So veto is to stop something from happening or to refuse it or reject it. A synonym: stopping, preventing, rejecting. Antonym: accept, pass, and welcome. So veto. When you sign veto, this means that you reject or refuse or stop something of being happen. We have here a nice picture. I think this is a universal or international meeting for countries. Veto as a noun, it has many synonyms like interdict, introduction, proscription. as a verb means down, kill, negative, prohibit, prevent, reject, stop. So antonyms of a noun: prescription. Antonym of a verb: confirm, ratify, or accept, or welcome and support. So be careful. I brought here many things, many types of synonyms and antonyms according to a noun and a verb to tell you that words could get different meaning according to the context it is used. Now let's have some examples about getting some synonyms, some clues, and you have to select the suitable one to match each definition or each clue. Choose the correct word that matches each clue. We have notable, elective, constitution, indirect, hypocrite. Number 1, remarkable, outstanding, well-known. Remarkable, outstanding, well-known. This clue matches with notable. Number 2, chosen by election, an optional thing. Chosen by election or an optional thing, elective. 3, basic set of laws in which a country is organized. Basic set of laws in which a country is organized, constitution. Number 4, not straight, roundabout, not straightforward. This is indirect. Person who pretends to be something that is he not, or he is not. Person who pretends to be something that he is not, like showing something different from his reality, and this is hypocrite. We have also segregation, veto, indefinite, and prudent, judicial. Number 1, to separate schools or facilities, black and white. To separate schools or facilities between black and white. This is segregation. To prevent a proposed matter of action. Number 2, to prevent a proposed matter of action. This means veto, or to use the right of veto. 3, not clearly defined or without clear limits. Not clearly defined or without clear limits. This clue means indefinite. Sensible, practical, cautious, thrifty, for sure is prudent. Sensible, practical, cautious, thrifty is prudent. Number 5, having to do with justice or court, related to law, judicial. Here we have a context clue related to words. Let's see some antonyms and synonyms. Choose the correct synonym. To behave like a hypocrite. To behave like a hypocrite. Insincere person, honest person, a straight person. To behave like a hypocrite means insincere person. Number 2, judicial, decision, related to court, foolish, illegal. For sure, related to court. This is a synonym. Choose the correct synonym again. An issue of segregation is opportunity, race, separation. For sure, separation. Number 4, having strong constitution, physical makeup, opinion, belief system. For sure, it means physical makeup. So here we can stop. We got definitions, synonyms, antonyms, context clues, examples, and these are the most important ways you can identify and memorize words. If you have any questions, If you have any suggestions, please leave it below the video. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Goodbye.